have variables. So I'm looking at that 40, I'm looking at 2x. What type of angles are they, Sizer?
They are alternate.
Yep. Interior angles. They're alternate interior angles, so they are congruent. So that means 2x is going to equal 40 degrees, which means x equals 20.
Okay, that's the easy way.
Yeah. All right. Y and 40. What type of angles are these? Y and 40. Note the parallel. Everything's parallel. Yeah.
Corresponding.
They're corresponding angles, so they're going to be equal or congruent. So y is just going to equal 40 degrees, and cool. We're done with that one. Labib.
Aren't they alternate interior angles because they're both in the interior?
They are both in the interior.
Which one?
Are you looking at the 40 and the y? They're not both on the interior.
Oh, I thought he was saying the 2x.
Gotcha.
40 or
Yep. Because I'm looking at this line, and this being the transversal.
Yeah.
So that 40 would be on the bottom right. This y is on the bottom right, so they're corresponding.
Okay. I know. I thought he was like saying that the 2x.
Gotcha. No, those are alternate interior for sure.
Yeah.
All right, the last one is z. Can someone tell me how I can get z? That's. We're supposed to state the postulate or theorem that justifies each statement. So the first one says angle 1 is congruent to angle 5. All you're trying to think of is what kind of angles are they? Yeah.
Corresponding.
They're corresponding angles. So it's going to be our corresponding. Was that a postulate? Or was it? Okay, we already had yeses. Yeah, it is. So I'll put corresponding angle postulate. Corresponding angle postulate. All right, the next one says angle 3 is congruent to angle. We have angle 3 is congruent to angle 6. How do we know angle 3 is congruent to angle 6? What type of angles are 3 and 6?
Alternate interior.
Yeah, so we're just going to put the alternate interior. Was that a postulate or a theorem?
Theorem.
It's a theorem. So we have alternate interior theorem. All right, the next one says measure of angle 4 plus measure of angle 6 equals.
Sorry.
That's okay.
They are corresponding.
They're corresponding angles, and that's going to be that postulate. Corresponding angle postulate. Cool. All right, let's continue on. That's just going to help you with your proofs. Let's continue on. So we have example 1. Find the value of x. Find the value of x. Do you see this 4 here?
Yeah.
That's not like 4 degrees. That isn't 4 degrees. So we need to get from here to here to here. Yeah.
So you. Okay. So.
All right.
So.
So you look at the problem.
So you take 150 and you start with 180 because 180 is part of the supplementary angle. So you do 180 minus 150, and then you should get 65.
I should get 65. And where should I put that?
You should put that at the angle right next to it.
Right next to it. So you want 65 right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then because angle 65 or that thing and x plus 5 are corresponding angles that equal each other.
Yep.
So you do 65 equals x plus 5.
Uh-huh.
And
And
should I keep going?
you should probably solve it, right?
Yeah, probably.
So what does x equal?
X equals 60
All right.
degrees.
Degrees. Yeah.
Could you do it like another way for like?
No. It's the only way you can. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Like,
What did you do?
could you like correspond the 115 below? So you like skirt it down and then.
And you have 65, and then it's alternate interior.
I will another way.
Yep.
Is it okay if you don't put the degree sign?
Oh, be okay.
I will another way.
Songa.
So 115 is not versity.
Vertical? Yep.
Vertical. So it's 115, and then it's like alti thingy.
Nope, these are
Alternate.
same side
Oh,
interior.
same side. So it's 100. It has to be 180.
They have to add up to 180.
Put plus together.
Yeah. Shh. Guys. Yeah.
You should also just do corresponding angles right away and drop that 115 down.
And then just say these are, yep,
They equal.
180. Perfect. All these ways are completely valid.
Very smart.
All right, so we have if measure of angle 1 equals 105. So I'm going to write 105 here. Find, oh, sorry, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Were you going to help me with this one, or?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. What angle should we find first?
4.
4. How are we going to get 4?
Your vertical angle.
They're vertical angles, so what does 4 angle equal?
105 degrees.
Yep. Measure of angle 4 equals 105 degrees because they are vertical angles. Cool. Can someone get me 5? Labib.
I have 8.
Okay.
8
Wow.
8's 105. How did you get? Oh, because of corresponding angles would make 8 105 degrees. So we went corresponding. So measure of angle 8. You just answered one. You can't steal the next one, Labib.
But I feel smart.
Okay. What is measure of angle 5? Because you feel smart.
105
Is 105 too because of
vertical angle.
vertical angles.
Are you sure it'll be?
Were there other ways to get there?
Yes.
Absolutely. We could have went from here to here, alternate interior, and then vertical. You could have went the really hard way and gone, okay, these are supplementary, and then gone, these are supplementary, and then gone, these are congruent, these are supplementary. As long as you get there. As long as you get there. All right. Yeah, we can go through these next ones. It's okay. Measure of angle 3 equals 68 degrees. I need to get to measure 8. Can someone talk to me how I can get to measure of angle 8? Yeah.
So you know that because of corresponding angles, that angle 7 is also 68 degrees.
Okay, so that's also 68 degrees.
Angle 7 plus angle 8 equals 180. So 68 plus
Crazy, right?
plus 4 equals 180.
So measure of angle 7 plus measure of angle 8 equals 180, right? That's what you said. So measure of angle is 60 degrees plus measure of angle 8, which is that 2x.
Wait, no, 68 degrees.
68.
Oh, did I just? Oh, man, I was way too far in. Let's put a 68 there instead. All right, and then we have 2x plus 4, right? Before I go too fast, equals 180 degrees. Now we're going to go ahead and solve this. What does this come down to if I actually work it out?
108.
100. Yes, x equals 108.
Wait, what?
Not x, yeah.
2x.
2x. Yeah, 2. No, I said 2x.
Oh, I thought you were going to go all the way.
Oh, sorry. Then x equals 54.
Yeah, x equals 54. I was going all the way.
You gotta get there.
I got you real good. All right. Find x and y. Find x and y. Can someone walk me through this one? What's up?
65 degrees. It is corresponding
To
X.
to x. So this is
Rip X.
65 degrees because they're corresponding, right?
Yes.
So we already have x down. X equals 65 degrees.
And then, well, the 55 degrees is a vertical angle.
So that's 55 degrees.
And then you add them all together, and you get 180. Well, they should be, yes, all those. And they should be 180. So then you have y equals 60.
So we're just going to do 180 minus 65 minus 55. What does that come out to?
120. No, 60.
60. So y equals 60 degrees.
All right.
Are we all good on these? They making sense? We're kind of going through them. Yeah, Libby.
Do you have to show your math?
No, but
What if you get it wrong?
if you get it wrong, then I have nothing to base your points on.
So like 180 minus 120 is kind of easy.
Okay. Then.
Good for you, man.
But what happens?
Hey, you don't show work, it's all or nothing. Either you get all the points or you get none of the points. If you show work, you can get partial credit if you made a little mistake.
Oh, really?
All right, let's step this up a little bit. Let's step this up a little bit. Let's do this part by part. So one person is going to give me, how do I find 4x? I'm looking for that angle. How do I get that? I'm looking for how to get to 4x.
Science.
Sine.
2 is congruent to 4x.
Because
Alternate interior.
they're alternate interior angles. So 52 and 4x are alternate interior angles. So we're just going to say 4x equals 52. What's 52 divided by 4? Anybody? Shout it out. Did I hear multiple different answers?
Yeah, I heard Levine.
I heard Labib too.
I was like, what?
All right, so we now know that this angle here is actually 52 degrees. Can someone show me how to get to that 3y plus 2 then? I need to get to that 3y plus 2. Okay. Sophia?
I was going to use the triangle, so we have 90, 52, 142.
Mm-hmm.
142 plus 3y plus 2 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And then you do algebra. Yeah. So you can get this angle by using the triangle. What else could we do? Labib?
So, you do the 4x, and the 3y plus 2 plus 4x equals 90 degrees.
Equals 90 degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm positive.
Wait.
He's 100% right because this is 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And this is same side interior, so it also has to be 90 degrees because it has to add to 180. Same side interior, parallel lines. So 180, awesome. I'm going to use the 90 because it's a little bit less to work with, but we get the exact same answer. So we have that basically 52 degrees plus that 3y plus 2 is going to equal 90
Yeah, and then you just
degrees. Now we do some math.
Yeah, 54. Or if 90 minus 54
Mm-hmm.
equals 3y, and then that's 36, and then y equals 12.
Look at it.
I know, right?
Is everyone okay with Labib's math?
I think so.
I think so too.
Okay. All right. I think so too. I think so too. I think this next one is probably the hardest because you have to remember algebra.
Okay.
You have to remember algebra to do this last one. All right. Let's look at this real quick. Yeah.
Can I do it?
Sure. If you want to try.
I can get to X.
Oh, okay.
I can get to Y.
Okay. Shh. I just want to hear.
So I was thinking, right.
That's dangerous.
I was thinking that, that 60 degrees plus 2x minus y has to be 180 degrees, right?
Yeah.
So you could do,
Let's set that up easier.
okay.
Oh.
Let's not use. What is the measure of this angle here?
Oh wait,
What is the measure of the angle, Sophia?
it's 180 minus 60.
Yep. Which is going to be?
That's would be.
Mm,
It's going to be 120.
It's going to be 120.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Can you set them up equal to each other? Oh wait, no, there's two sides.
Only if they're equal to each other. We'll show how to set it up. I'll show you how to set it up in just a second. All right. Okay, the next one is supplementary to 40. So that one's going to be 140.
I see.
Wait, isn't that 160? Oh, it's
Zeiser, this will just make it easier than rather than having two angles added together to equal 180. We already just have, I just set this equal to that degree measure. All right, so we have two equations. We will have 2x minus y equals 120. And we'll also have 2x plus y equals 140. We have two variables, two equations, so we need to solve for them. We can either use substitution, we can graph it, or we can use elimination. Yeah.
last year in algebra, we did one covering thing too. So we don't look at the y and then we solve for x, and then we don't for solve y, we don't look at the x.
Huh. So we're going to use elimination. I don't know what method the covering up is.
No, Miss Kane told me.
I would have to see it. So when you're using elimination, you're looking for an opposite pair. That means if I have a negative y, I want a positive y, and you might have to make it happen. Right now we already have an opposite pair. So all we're going to do is we're going to add those two equations together.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We're going to have 2x plus 2x equals 4x. Negative y plus y, that's going to cancel out. We'll have 0 y's. And then we're going to have 260.
So x is 65.
Now we have to use substitution. So we have to pick either one of these equations. We can use either one. We're just going to pull one out. So I'm going to pull out the bottom one because I don't like dealing with negatives. So I'm just going to pull out that bottom one. I'm going to have 2x plus y equals 140. And we're going to take that 65 and plug it in for that x. So we'll have 2 times 65, which equals, anybody? 130
Yeah.
plus y equals 140. We're going to subtract 130 from both sides. And we're going to have y equals 10, or 10 for you, non-Spanish speaking.
Another way.
Sure.
It's gonna be long time. So another way is like I put
X plus 60 equals 2x plus y plus 40.
Say that one more time.
2x minus y plus 60
Equals, yep, that'll work too. That'll work too. Other questions on that? All right, the rest will be your homework, but is it 100% due tomorrow?
no.
For Labib, yes.